Hello, everyone. This is Rocky Erickson with Montana Sports. It's Wednesday. It's time for the Frontier Conference Update, sponsored by Northwestern Energy. When you think basketball up in the High Line, well, one of the first things that come to your mind is longtime MSU Northern head men's coach Sean Huse. This will be season number 23 for Sean, the winningest coach in MSU Northern history. Also one of the top 20 in wins among active NAIA coaches. And now he's a Hall of Famer. Over the weekend, Sean Huse was inducted into the MSU Northern Hall of Fame.
Very humbling. It's unbelievable to me that been selected and nominated in these things to be in a college Hall of Fame. Rocky, to be honest with you, I just knew I loved basketball, and it meant so much to me growing up in so many different ways, watching the people before me and then, being able to play myself. And some people might find it surprising, but I didn't have this ladder of what I wanted in coaching like some people may want and dream of. And, I think everybody does it different, but for me, it was just about following my heart and really diving into basketball and things playing out favorably for me and fortunately for me. And, of course, took a lot of hard work and some sacrifice there in the early years. And through it all, somehow I ended up, I think, doing exactly what I was supposed to do and at a place that I was supposed to do it at. And, to be in a Hall of Fame is like, I can't even believe it, because nothing that I grew up as a kid thinking about. I was just loved the game of basketball, and that was that. And all these wonderful coaches before me and players before me in the state of Montana, all the coaches that we've had in the state of Montana, and growing up in Missoula and watching all the great coaches at the University of Montana and all these great players, and of course my brother and the job he was doing and coaching, all this stuff. I never dreamt I could be even remotely in the same ballpark as all those people, and I'm not even suggesting I am, but to be in a Hall of Fame is pretty darn cool and something I never dreamed of. And I think it's really neat, and I definitely, anytime any of us in any of our work that we do, when we get recognized for it, it's, anybody out there, it feels good, especially something like a Hall of Fame.
Coach, let me put you on the spot. What do you consider one of your favorite moments as the Lights head men's basketball coach?
One of my favorite moments as an MSU Northern head men's basketball coach. Boy, that's a tough one, Rocky. A lot of years there. There's something special about, we've had some big wins out here, and on nights where we had special halftime inductions of things and people donating big checks, and I've always felt a certain responsibility on those nights to also make the game go the way that we would all want it to. And we've had a couple of those where we've had big games in our gym and even a conference championship. I guess you'd be hard pressed to look beyond that when you say you hosted a conference championship and you won a conference championship in your gym.
And why has Sean Huse stayed in Havre almost a quarter of a century?
Well, honestly, I think it's been a lot of reasons, but probably the biggest one being the fact that our family has found a great community, general mentality of people in this area, and it's just been a good combination all the way around. Community support, campus support, administration, the people and up and down our hallway, the coaches, year in and year out. It's just been a really good fit, and I love this level of basketball. I love the Frontier Conference.
Next time you run into MSU Northern head men's basketball coach Sean Huse, congratulate him on being a Hall of Famer.